Enjoying yourself?
Hey guys, welcome back to Professional Weekenders YouTube channel. Today we're in Phuket, Thailand, and today we're staying at the Paresa Resort. It is a 5-star luxury resort located on the west side of the island in Kamala, overlooking some of the cliffs. So we managed to book a spa room at this hotel for $375 a night, so under $400. So if you want to find out what under $400 a night in Phuket looks like and what you can get for your money in Phuket, then you're in the right place. Stick around, check it out. Hit that subscribe button and let's go. All right, so I'm doing this vlog a little solo style today. You know, I think Christine is not feeling up for the task today. So, like Lewis said, we're staying at Paresa Resort. It's a 5-star luxury resort here in Phuket. We're gonna go around, do a resort tour, check out all the public areas that we can find, get some shots of that, and then when we get checked into our room, we'll go over everything that's in our room. So stick around and check it out.
Very minimal in the lobby, which I'm here for. Alright, so let's just check in. There is the entryway. They have a seating area over there, and then towards that way, how you access the rest of the hotel. Very beautiful.
It is our owner bring this from the north of Thailand, from Chiang Mai.
Oh, okay.
I think this built around 200 years ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah, people believe that when you punch and have make a noise, you start like it.
Yeah.
You enjoy us.
Thank you.
This is great. Yes, for the video, it's just strong.
There you go.
You want to try?
Alright, listen, don't put a hole in the wall.
Right?
Yeah, don't murder it. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's just strong. It's okay. Yes.
Alright, good job, honey.
Welcome to Paresa.
Oh my goodness, that is gorgeous. Wow. Oh my goodness. That is beautiful. I love it.
Welcome to the heaven in paradise.
Yes. The heavens of heavens.
Miracle room.
Alright, we just arrived at the hotel, and because our room's not ready yet, we got here super early because our last hotel was literally right down the street. They set us up in their VIP lounge here where we can get some coffee, some water, and complimentary cookies.
Alright guys, so here's our welcome letter. So I guess all of the staff here are called angels, which I'm all about. It looks like, so they have some of the can't miss opportunities, this infinity pool dinner, a delicious in-room barbecue, a romantic room decoration. We'll see about that. But I think we are going to do a floating breakfast in our last day here.
So this restaurant does have a number of awards. It's got a 9.4 on hotels.com. I don't know what most of these are. Gold Circle Award. They got the Michelin. I don't think those are Michelin stars. They're just like Michelin points of interest. I forget what they call them, but it's pretty neat though. Folks from Michelin have stopped here and they can vouch for the restaurants. Thailand Boutique Awards, and amongst others. So definitely seems like a nice hotel. All right, so we're gonna start our tour from the top, working our way down. So we're going to the upper floor as opposed to the downer floor. Lower level, that's marked with a D, I don't know. Check-in desk is directly behind me. Pull up here and check-in goes really smooth. Not really a whole lot to talk about there. It's a nice clean lobby. Staff is extra friendly. And then once you check in, they greet you with this beautiful view. Tell us that's real grass, and it is. You can see the guys out there clipping it by hand right now. 2 of them. Imagine that takes a while. But it is a beautiful view, beautiful real grass. And just views for days, views as far as you can see. So I'm gonna shut up and let you guys enjoy a couple pans of this beautiful view. And what's really neat about this area, other than it being insanely hot, it's hot today, but they do have this lovely bench right here on the edge, and I'm sure you can get some insane photos. Make it look as though you're really just kind of floating out amongst the clouds over the ocean. So as you can see directly below me is part of the restaurant. The restaurant is where they're going to serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner here. There is no outside food delivery allowed at this restaurant, so we'll talk about that later. So basically your only options are either to go out for food or order it here. I'm sure it's going to cost a little bit more here, but we do plan on getting breakfast there tomorrow. And then our final day, we're going to do breakfast in the room, get a floating breakfast. We haven't had one of those yet in Thailand, and that's one of the big things that people do in Thailand. Fortunately, just none of the hotels that we've stayed at have offered them, but we've seen them plenty of different photos. And we've stayed at plenty of places with private pools, but they just didn't offer the floating breakfast. So we're getting a floating breakfast on our last day in Thailand. Well, last day in Phuket before we fly back to Bangkok. So stick around and check that out. All right, so we are up in the lobby, and they have one of these rolly roundabout chairs that I have been dying to try. The receptionist, the guy at the reception desk, did tell me that his favorite pastime to watch tourists sit in this thing or try to sit in it. I've never sat in one. We're gonna give it a shot. Okay, not so bad. I got this. Okay. Roll it. Oh, that's too much fun.
Good.
Yeah, it's no problem. It's a lot of fun. All the way around. That's how you do it like a pro, like a professional weekender. Now we're gonna head on down and get some shots of the restaurant. But again though, that view, I can see why they make you go outside to go to the elevators. Alright, so now we're gonna go downstairs. I guess that's what the D stands for. Bye-bye. Alright, so on this floor, this is where we'll find the restaurant, the main restaurant for the hotel. So we'll go take a look in there. We have an extensive wine selection. So it looks like they have some nice seating here. Looks very comfortable. Next to the fan, that's clutch. And I think this is where I want to eat. If we can get out here early enough. Sit here and look at that view down the hill. Or maybe one of the views over here. I mean, there's just too many views to look, to choose a favorite. So they did say that this is where the breakfast buffet will be in the morning. All right, but I don't know, eating out here on the deck looks pretty fantastic too. You get the same views that you do from, well, basically it's right there, so we didn't go very far down. So they have like a glass barricade here, and you can see basically all the way down there. It is beautiful, and I could definitely sit here all day and just watch the waves roll off the rocks. I'm sure that there'll be plenty of time for watching the waves once we get checked into our room, because we have an ocean view room, and that's basically what we're here for. Just about 2 days of relaxing and watching the view. All right, so next we're going to go downstairs, one more flight of stairs, and check out the VIP lounge where you can sit while you're waiting to be checked in. So with that, you can see by the size of my hand, that is a giant bottle of wine or whiskey or something. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but it is. It's about baby bottle size, in that it's a bottle the size of a baby. So we're leaving the restaurant now. We're gonna head on down these little stairs to our VIP lounge. So this is a nice little picturesque staircase, and directly behind me you can see the Buddha shrine. Most of the Thai people are Buddhist. They do tend to have these little shrines set up at most businesses and restaurants and that sort of thing. The property owner, or maybe some of the people that work here, oftentimes will come here maybe in the mornings or so and give it just a little prayer to kind of help protect the property. So that's why there are so many of those throughout Thailand. In the meantime, we're gonna wander on down these stairs. I did say when you get to this intersection here of the little maintenance garage, you have to be very careful. It's slippery. Seems pretty good now, but I can imagine you don't want to fall. So they advise you to walk straight across Then you can continue on down this set of stairs. So now we've arrived at the VIP Arrivals Lounge directly behind me. We'll get to that in a minute. We've already kind of been in there, but directly behind me too, you can see it's a similar. I don't know when this is coming out. I don't know exactly when this video is coming out, if this is coming out before or after Kamala, depending on whether we want to do it chronologically or price-wise. But so they do have buggies here, golf carts basically, that's going to take you up and down the mountain to your rooms. So similar to Kamala. Okay, and I do see further on down, looks like there is a pool. So I believe that's the public pool, so we'll go down and check that out. All right, so we've arrived at the pool. A lot of stairs to get here. But it is gorgeous, an infinity edge pool with the black tile. It makes it look like the pool is super deep. I imagine it's probably only about 3 feet or so. But it is a fantastic look, and I love how the infinity edge is made. I'm sure once you're in the water, it looks like you're just looking directly out over the ocean, so that's fantastic. Now we've made it down a little bit further, and we're about water height. Water, yeah, it's not cold, not hot, kind of lukewarm, so that's good. We're going to continue on down here a little bit further. I see one of the things I remember seeing online is a weather forecasting stone, so we'll have to get a good shot of that. Oh, it looks like they replaced the stone with a coconut. The weather forecasting coconut. So here's the weather forecasting stone, the condition, the forecast. Here's the coconut. I don't know how they have such advanced technology here in Thailand, but I tell you what, we got to get one of those weather forecasting stones before we go back, because I really want to know when the hurricane is coming to Florida. So today is a calm, sunny day. Good day. We are directly below the pool. You can see this is actually the infinity edge. It's like a giant fountain behind me, which is nice. And I see too here they have sort of a spa. It looks like, I don't see any jets in it, but we'll see if this is any warmer. There's some sort of rock. I think that's a salt rock. Yeah, so water's still lukewarm like it was before. With this kind of view, again, you know, it's hard to beat. Although I always find it interesting that people brag and go on about the view of the ocean when really you don't see anything. I don't know. I like it though. I think more so than the view of vast nothingness, vast water. What I prefer, I do like to watch the waves roll off the rocks. I've always found just waves in general to be rather calming and peaceful. Something about the, you know, the timing, the repetition of them. So we're gonna keep walking around the hotel and see what else we can find. I do see that there are some rooms that overlook the pool here. So if you have one of these style rooms, privacy in one of those could be a little questionable. We requested a private, or as private as possible room, so we'll see where we end up from there. I knew that there was at least one other spot of this hotel I haven't visited yet, and that is the gym and salon. So I did just find that sign, so we are right next to the pool. It's telling me the gym is this way, so we're gonna go see what's around the corner. So directly down that flight of stairs, we've come to the spa. There's no one in there right now, so I got a quick pan of just what that looks like on the inside. Definitely looks nice. Sure, we can book some treatments there. All right, and the spa was right up there, so just down this set of stairs we've come to the salon. So I imagine if you want to get some haircut, maybe manicure, pedicure, that sort of thing, you can get that done here. And at the very end we found the gym. So a lot of stairs to get to the gym. I guess they figure if you're already in shape, it's not gonna be a problem. So let's go ahead and check out, see what's inside the gym. Okay, great. I am the only one in here, which makes filming this a lot easier. So we'll go over the equipment here real quick. They have dumbbells as high as 20 kilograms, 44 pounds, free bench, stationary bike, elliptical, treadmill, fan. So definitely make sure you get all your workouts on the fan machine. Workout balls. They have a, looks like a crunch resistance rack, rowing machine, and a full-on resistance machine over here. So they have a scale, some water, towels. Looks like they offer private yoga class, and looks like those are restrooms back there. So this is a nice gym. I really appreciate the mirrors on the back, so no matter where you're standing, you can watch yourself get swole while checking out the view. There's too many stairs here. I don't know how many flights I gotta go back up to the lounge. It's a lot. Maybe I should count them. I'm out of breath. We're back at the lounge. In case you guys were wondering, if I counted right, which I might have lost consciousness halfway in the middle there. I think it's 147 stairs from the gym just to the lounge. And this is the lowest level where you can catch a buggy, so I don't think you need to go to the gym. Just going down there and back is good enough. You don't actually need to work out. All right, so that's gonna wrap up our resort tour here. Next, we're gonna cut to our room tour so you can see what that looks like. Super excited for that. We still have a few hours till we can check in, but for you guys, you're gonna see it right now.
All right, guys, off to the room. Let's go.
It doesn't come across on camera so good.
Yeah.
How steep it is.
You think better with joining this.
The room type that you make, okay, we inform you first, our spa room is open air.
That's the steps. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we are in room 154. So as you walk through the front door, we have a little living space here, which is super nice. Nice and comfy, which I'm for. We were told that the fruit and everything here is complimentary. Those are solar dried bananas, not sun dried bananas.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of cool though. Alright, so putting over to the left here, nice comfy bed. We do have an espresso machine, which is also complimentary. Out this way, we have 2 loungers and an umbrella, gorgeous views, which we're all about. And then painting over.
Well, we have to check out the loungers to see.
Okay.
I don't know if they're padded or no, they're covered, so I'm assuming they're
Okay,
padded.
well you let me know and I'm gonna continue working here, so. Alright, so this is all of our room. Oh nice. Okay, cool. And they're dry, which I'm here for. Nice. Alright, so turning over to the left. Down these 2 steps right here. Boom boom. We have our wonderful comfy bed. Happy anniversary, which is kind of cute. Now these are sliding doors as well. That leads up to our own pool. But let's go look at the bathroom, because the bathroom I think is going to be the showstopper. And yes, there is a gong in this room, and I've already threatened Loomis with his life if he decides to wake me up with a gong.
Yeah.
The batteries will have to die, so hurry up.
I'm not gonna ding it. I'm gonna wake up the whole. Gonna wake up the whole house. So this is actually a 3-story house, and this room we just have the bottom floor of the basement. So there are 2 more separate rooms above us. So if you want, you can rent the entire house or just multiple floors. But since there's only 2 of us, we only need 1 room, so we got the basement.
Yep. Before we check the bathroom out, though, we do have our mini bar, which is included. This is us pull, okay. And alright, it's nice. Got some sodas, which I'm here for. And then we have a safe. We can't smoke because it's a $10,000 bot fine otherwise, so we're not going to do that. Then you have some glassware there. Nice. Cool thing is this also spins. Whoops, as I lose the remote, so you can watch TV from the couch or watch TV from the bed.
Does it do a full 360?
It looks like it does a full 360. How about that?
That's impressive.
Yeah, nice.
No cables getting tangled up.
No. Alright. So check out the bathroom. Alright guys, let's go. Alright. So we have his and her sinks. That's nice. Bottled water. All the accoutrements that you could potentially ever need. Bug spray, hand soap, shower cap, vanity kits, toothbrushes. It's everything you could possibly need right there. Right, some water, got some
hand towels.
Hand towels, thank you. Got some soaps. Heading over this way, same thing on Lewis's side. And that is into the bedroom. And it's pool of ours, which is pretty awesome.
So this is a pool that does go around the entire bathroom.
Yep.
You can basically just swim around the entire thing. It looks to be about 3.5 feet deep or so. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty extensive. It's the biggest in-room pool that we've had yet.
Yeah, so it goes all the way here, all the way here. Goes down the corner, but we're not showing you all the coolest part just yet.
Yeah, we should have brought our kayaks.
Yeah. Right this way is the tub and massage tables, which we'll talk about that in a minute. Over to the right, we have a full shower with a little seating area. No waterfall shower head, but that's okay. Got that. And our first ever, no windows, no doors, toilet.
Yeah, you gotta be real comfortable with the people that you're staying with in this place.
Yeah.
He did mention, oh, it's got a shade.
Yeah.
It only brings down one side of it. These two sides,
Yeah, wide open.
wide open.
Wide open.
So,
But
good communication is key to
yeah.
this room.
But then we have this amazing bathtub. Yeah, I'm here for it.
Definitely going to be getting some use out of that bathtub because I prefer the warm water over the pool water. The pool water it's not super cold, but I'd rather have a hot bath.
Yeah, I feel you.
I don't think they gave us any bubble bath though this time.
Oh, well, I'm sure we can find some.
So there's one last part of this room, and that's the massage spa area. So we're gonna go check that out. But in order to get there, we have to walk across this bridge, which is actually underwater. It's about 4 inches of water you kind of got to walk through. So I'm holding a very expensive camera on tile underwater, wet tile, which is not too slippery, but there is a gap. It's like Mario. Boop boop ba doop ba doop boop boop. We have to see if we can get some room service ordered directly to the tub.
It was.
All right, so one last step and one last gap, and we are on the other side. So here we have some massage tables. I believe we can actually order some spa services in room through the spa. So probably some information about that around here. We'll have to take a look at that. And the final piece of this room is the sauna. So it's got a little steam control here. And you know, it's a pretty decent sized room. Little thermostat there. Celsius and Fahrenheit. Alright, so that's the room. We'll go back over. Oh, Christine's gonna try to come over here.
Yeah, I got one this up.
I feel like Pablo Escobar with this room.
Yeah.
Alright, anything else you want to say about the room?
I like that we are pretty private. Now, our concierge should say that there are people who live here full time who are above us, so FYI.
Did he say full time?
I think he said full time. Yeah. Either way, super excited to be here. It's quiet. It's removed. So we'll let you know how we feel about that after we stayed here for 2 days. So we're here for 2 nights. Tonight and then tomorrow night, and after that we leave Phuket.
Yep.
So.
And on the final night, we're gonna get breakfast in the pool. We're gonna get a floating breakfast in the pool.
Yes, very excited.
We had breakfast this morning, but I think both of us are getting a little hungry, so we're gonna order some in-room dining now, and we'll enjoy that, and we'll come back later on with whatever else we feel like filming, I guess.
1 hour later.
Enjoying yourself? Just out here watching the sunrise or sunset. What just happened?
A frog fell out of the sky.
Yeah.
About that big.
Oh, that's a big boy.
Yeah, it landed here and made 2 hops, and I think it went underneath that chair.
We're ready to go for a frog hunt. I don't see it. I don't think there's no frogs.
It was a frog.
Jumped. Did it hit you?
No, it landed near me. It was quick. It may be gone already.
Yeah, maybe.
No, I don't want to get down on my knees.
Alright, that's fine. I think you're making it up, bro.
The next day.
We're just making friends again. I love that for him. He makes friends everywhere he goes. I haven't really captured it a lot when we were here in Thailand, but literally every day he wants friends. And I appreciate that about him so much. Total bromance going on back there.
Alright guys, so apologize for the camera being fogged. Didn't give it enough time outside today. But it is day 2 and we are going to go check out breakfast. So let's go. Just got seated. It is a beautiful day. We are sitting in the trees, but there's a beautiful view of some of the water down there. We can see the water further off. You can definitely sit out by the, by the ocean if you want, but it's a little hotter out there. We wanted to be in the shade. All right, so here is our shot of the menu. They do also have a buffet. We'll get to that in a second, but I got coffee, tea, juices, bakery items, eggs, cold selection, hot selections, including a couple of Thai dishes, pad Thai and such. So I got the eggs Benedict and Christine got the fried rice with beef. So, and again, this is another one of those restaurants where we purchased, where we pre-purchased breakfast, so it's included in our room. So we'll take a look here at the buffet. So we have chicken noodle soups, stir fry noodles. That looks good. Steamed custard buns. All right, chicken dumplings. Ketchup. Ooh, just for the eggs. I don't know what that is, but I'm definitely eating some of that. Juices. We do have some croissants and bread and cereal. Just got back from the buffet. Got a number of things here. Still waiting on our hot items, but I did go ahead and grab some of those eggs that looked really good. Got some of the chicken dumplings. They did have a selection of fruits too. I didn't get all of that on camera because there was a number of people over there trying not to film other folks. Looks like Christine's going with all the pastries. She's got the chocolate croissants, some Nutella, and some other pastries. And our fresh squeezed pineapple juice just hit the table too, so that looks amazing. Super excited. Gonna dig in while we wait for the rest of our meal. The breakfast just hit the table. Looks like you get it's the same fried rice that I had at Kamala. I mean, they even served it with like the little slices of
Yeah, but I had beef though.
Yeah, well, okay, so I think mine was chicken. Looks the same. Looks good. Looks good. And then my eggs Benedict have hit the table. Hash browns look awesome. Bacon, everything else so far has been really good. Food looks amazing, and so far it already is really good. And keep diving in. All right, so breakfast was amazing. Easily the best hash browns that we've had the entire time we've been in Thailand, which I'm a big sucker for hash browns. The juice was super good. Really enjoyed that. The eggs Benedict, everything was fantastic. So I highly recommend that. And tomorrow we'll do the floating breakfast.
The next morning.
Alright guys, so it's our last day here at Paresa Resort, and so we are going to be wrapping up our quirks and features of this resort. So quirks are things that you may want to consider before booking, and features are things that make it worth booking here. So we'll start with the quirks first, and the first quirk of this particular room is the bugs. We're definitely out amongst nature. There are a lot of bugs here. Definitely seen a lot of ants, a lot of mosquitoes. I've woken up both mornings to the biggest beetle I've ever seen outside of a zoo, trying to do the backstroke here in this pool. So keep that in mind. Next up was a big one, I think, is there's no Food Panda delivery services here. If you're at the hotel and you're hungry, your only real option is the restaurant that's here at the hotel, which is really good, no doubt about it, but it's also rather pricey, especially for Thailand. There is one other restaurant that's just at the top of the hill, so if you're lucky enough to be staying in this room or the one next door, that's the only thing within walking distance is one restaurant, but they close rather early. They close at 5. And we didn't go there, so I can't vouch for the food. And also along that same lines, there's nothing else in walking distance. So keeping with the walking theme, if you do want to go down from this room, if you want to go down to the restaurant, if you want to go to the main lobby, you have to catch what they call a buggy or a golf cart. I think it's a similar deal if you're in any of the villas that are down the mountain, that they have golf carts that take you up to the restaurant or the lobby as well, because it is quite a bit of walking. So just kind of keep that in mind. Again, it's an extra step anytime you want to go anywhere. That's similar to what we did over at Kumala. So again, just anytime that you want to go anywhere, you got to call, get a buggy, then you call and get a taxi, and it's a 4-step process to get out and get back. This resort is way up on the mountain. It's not far, but because it's so high up on the mountain, a lot of the taxis don't want to come up here. There's no other business for them up here. so they can't drop you off and get another ride back. A lot of the taxis and a lot of the tuk-tuks that we've driven have had a tough time getting up the mountain because they just don't have the power to get up there. They do all get there, but it's rather slow going. So the taxi drivers really don't like coming up here. So you're going to pay a premium for taxis from up here as well. I know from Bangalore Road, it was about 200 baht extra. Bolt one said it was 200. The taxis, the tuk-tuks all wanted 400 to come up here. Anytime I wanted to get a taxi to leave with Bolt, I basically had to pay for an XL because that's the only way that I could get somebody to come get me. And it's about 100 baht extra, so about $3 extra. It's not a showstopper, but just kind of consider that. The price of this hotel, it is on the upper end of our budget and probably most people's budget. Like I mentioned, this room was $375 a night, so that's why we're really only staying here like 2 days. I would love to stay here longer for sure, but at that price, it kind of limits the number of days that we stayed. Next up is the outdoor bathroom. It's a neat feature. I really like the outdoor bathroom. I think it's got a novelty to it, but at 2 a.m., I don't always want to go outside to use the bathroom. So it would be nice if there was some sort of indoor option, even if it's just a small water closet with a toilet and a sink. I think that would be a great addition, but unfortunately your only toilet and your only sink, well, you have 2 sinks, but both sinks, everything is outside, so you have to go outside in the middle of the night. Another thing too, really isn't a negative, but just depending on your style taste, this is a more minimalistic type of hotel. There's very few art decor items on the wall. It's very sleek and stylish. I kind of get like a Men in Black feel from the lobby. If that's not your style, then yeah, it's definitely not like a warm and cozy kind of thing, but it is very nice. All right, so now we'll move on to the positives, reasons why you want to stay here. I'd say number 1 is this pool. This pool is amazing. I love how big it is. It is huge in your room. You can actually do some laps. You can swim around the hot tub or around the bathtub that I'm currently sitting in. There's no water in here. I thought it was a cool place for a shot, but the tub here is great too. This tub is massive. This one you could probably fit 4 or 5 people in. It is huge. And a little spa area as well too, if you want to do some in-room spa treatments, or if you want to experience the sauna. That's a nice little touch too. Next up is the staff. Just like everywhere, I keep saying this on each of these hotels, but the staff here has been amazing. They're so friendly. They really go above and beyond to make sure that your stay is perfect and that anything that you want taken care of is taken care of promptly. So really appreciate the staff here. And yeah, I actually started to develop quite a friendship with the valet who's been chauffeuring us back and forth with our golf cart. Next up is the views. The views from this place are insane. I love watching the waves break off the rocks. I love watching the boats out in the ocean, the sunsets. Yeah, you're on the west side of the island, so you get these amazing sunsets. And we had the perfect weather for it, honestly. It was so great. And both nights that we stayed here, we made it a point to be in the hotel, in the pool, to watch the sunset. And next up is the food. The breakfast here was amazing. Really enjoyed that. Again, all you can eat, so much food. We're gonna get the floating breakfast this morning. We haven't gotten that yet, but I think that's gonna be the same sort of food, but different experiences. We get to eat it in the pool. On those same notes, the burger here, the burger at the restaurant is delicious. One of the best burgers I've ever had. So definitely make sure if you stay here and you like burgers, get that one. The Australian beef burger is so good. Get a cooked medium. It is perfect. Next up, another huge plus for this resort is it's mostly private. Granted, it's not entirely private because you have someone directly overhead. They can really only hear a few things. I mean, I heard a few things from them. I couldn't really hear any voices, but I could hear them like splashing around their pool a little bit. But there is a waterfall that kind of masks most noises. And there's only one spot on this whole floor where you could see up, and then they could see down. It was the 2 loungers out front that face over the ocean. You can kind of see a little bit into their pool, and if they were in a certain part of their pool, they could look down. But other than that, nobody can see in here from any direction. I mean, unless it's one of those homes down there on the beach has a telescope, so I wouldn't really worry about it. Next up, Christine really enjoyed that we are in the jungle, and you really get a big jungle vibe from all the green and all the foliage around. Christine really enjoyed it. There are tons of little lizards and geckos running around, which, if you're not in that sort of thing, that could be an issue. But, we personally like them. You know, lizards and geckos aren't harmful. They don't mess with you at all. They're kind of cute. So kind of like watching them scurry and run up the walls or the ceiling. So we kind of enjoyed that, and they're good pest control too. So the more lizards and geckos, the better. And finally, I've already mentioned it once, but we got to mention it again. The sunsets here, again, some of the best sunsets that I've ever seen. And part of that's just probably because of the novelty of being halfway around the world in Thailand. You know, I'm sure that the sunset doesn't look much different here than it does when we're back home in Florida, you know, watching it from Clearwater Beach. But watching it from this hotel, from this pool, you know, with, you know, the love of your life, I don't think you can beat it. So gotta enjoy those sunsets while you're here. So that's going to conclude our review here of the Paresa Resort and Spa. That's part of our Luxury on a Budget series here in Phuket, where we've gone around and checked out the best hotels in the entire island for you in 4 different price points. All right, and at the end of this, we'll compare them all side by side and let you know which one we would stay at again. All right, so the moment that we all have been waiting for, not necessarily you all, I don't know, maybe the moment you all have been waiting for. We now have a floating breakfast to enjoy with our amazing view here.
Never done a floating breakfast before.
Never done a floating breakfast before.
We're gonna do it today.
We're gonna do it today. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun. And we get to enjoy it with our new beetle friend, who's also swimming in the pool. That's Gary, the world's largest backstroking beetle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He needs to be out of the pool.
Yeah, you better pay for a third of this hotel room, I'm just saying.
he's gonna get the breakfast.
No!
No!
You better hurry and get in there, bud.
So remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. Let us know in the comments below. Have you ever stayed here at this resort, or are you coming to Phuket and you're planning on staying at a different resort? Let us know which one. We'd love to hear about it, and we'll see you next weekend. Oh man, I'm not sure if I recorded that last bit. It's good, a little dry. Not my favorite cookie. It's a cookie. Good morning. Hi, sweaty cow. Yeah. I don't know if I should lie or not. I always want to do these amazing views, but I'm always backlit. So it is the best cookie I've ever had. I had to get another mosquito before it got me. Oh, it's an okay cookie. It's a free cookie. I guess downstairs is a better verb, better noun than downer floor. Now where's my lighting go?